Hello out there and welcome to my new channel. If you followed me over from the Oldest Nerd channel, which I've been doing for the last 6 years, thank you very much for joining me over here. I hope to be able to have something that will entertain and inform you, as I have been retired now for almost 2 years, and I think I have some insights in that I didn't expect any of this before I got here. I had tried to plan for this, to make headway on some things that I felt would be problems after I retired, and different things have popped up. Not bad necessarily, but different and unexpected things. And so I'm hoping to be able to share that with you in this and following videos. But let me tell you a little bit about myself. You already know my name. I never mentioned it on my other channel just because I didn't think it was important. And also, I was a little embarrassed because I have been, for the last 47 years, a broadcaster. And anybody that's seen my videos knows that video is not really my forte. Although I did television, but it was a much more structured thing. Back in the day, I started in 1977. I did a show on local television, which was an interview show. And through my radio career, I've done mostly interviews, and therefore I've won awards on that. So I'm pretty good at that. But this is a completely different thing. It's talking to a camera straight on, without a script and without really much structure to it. So I'm hoping that you'll enjoy what we have to say, but I do have some things, and I make little notes to kind of remind me, because I've become a bit forgetful. I can tell you that retirement is not what I expected, but that I'm having a great time. I never expected, and that's one of the things I didn't expect. I didn't expect to enjoy it as much. I thought that I would be sad from not being able to go to work and be with the crew and have control over things. And that's one of the things. I was a manager of the last station I worked for 20 years. I've been on a dozen different radio stations, but the one that I ended on, I had a crew of people that I had mostly handpicked, and we did good work and had a lot of fun, and it was a community, as a lot of workplaces are. And I was afraid I was going to miss that terribly and be lonely. And it turns out that's not the case, because other things tend to come forward. Now, I haven't completely abandoned my old job. There was a guy that I was doing a show with for the last 20 years as well, that, or actually more than 20 years. And he wanted me to stay on and just co-host the show with him. And I asked the new management, could I do that? And they said, yeah. And so I go in and I do that. And that gives me just enough radio. An old broadcaster friend of mine used to say, once a week is just enough radio. And I think that's probably the case. Then I kept my ties with the Boy Scouts. My son was an Eagle Scout, and we, took him through the whole journey there. But I got to be friends with the Scoutmaster and with the other adults that volunteered, and decided to stay on, that I can teach merit badge classes. We can do some campouts and things like that, and it's fun to do. And it's important, the way I think about it, to keep young people understanding that there are skills that they can learn, not just tying knots and putting up tents, but also in being able to cross generations. A lot of kids can't talk to adults, and the Scouts can, and that's part of the program. And before I left, I used to teach a university class in media, actually about 2 of them, I believe, 2 or 3. And I'm down to 1 now on 1 semester a year. So I keep my hand in that, because I enjoy interacting with college students. They keep you young, because their point of view is so far apart from mine that it kind of keeps you young. So that's what I do. And I had started with the other YouTube channel with the idea that I wouldn't have enough to do. And yet I found that that's a lot of fun too, and I like doing that. And I thought maybe I could use this channel to provide you some insight. Now, this place is a garden shed that's in my backyard. I've decorated it up for my Oldest Nerd videos, but I have a plan to work out the other end of it, which is unfinished, and see if I can have something set up for this channel. Now, I do that just because my wife works from home, and I don't want to disturb her doing things like this. So I do this out here. I can then go into my study in the house and edit and all that stuff quietly. So that's the trick there. I'm reminded of a thing my dad said when he retired. Somebody asked him, how does it feel not to be working? He said, I never quit working. I just quit getting paid for it. And that's kind of where I am right now. But still enjoying myself, and I hope that you'll enjoy being with me. So why not, won't you, join us, subscribe, and click a like if you will. And we will do this on a weekly basis, and I will share some observations and insights and maybe some old stories of people I've worked with in future shows. And we'll get out of here from time to time and take you through my backyard, and if we go on vacation, places that we go. So all of that is part of this channel, and I hope you'll stick around. Thank you. Until next time, don't go far.